But I have two things I want to say to Vybz Kartel. Two things. Right? I have spoke numbers of times that I see danger ahead of this man, coming for this man. More than one time. And it happened again when the Lord showed me again a few days ago, where I saw Vybz Kartel. And when I saw Vybz Kartel in the spirit, it's like Vybz Kartel is dead. In the spirit, he is dead. Let me show you. You see like how you can see like how I push my hand forward and you can see through my hand? That's how I'm seeing through Vybz Kartel.
Kartel, I know you don't know me. I don't know you. But God knows you. And He's talking to you right now. He gave me a message to give to you, Vybz Kartel. You need to repent. You're going to die. And God is telling you to repent. I am a watchman. I have to send a warning because the blood will not be on my hands. Thus said the Lord, Vybz Kartel, you are going to die. You need to repent.
This morning me come with a message, a pounding one for Vybz Kartel, Adija Palmer. You me come about this morning because God chose you. God want you. Me no say me, God want you. Mr. Man, before you even release some prison, me a young girl, look at my face. You don't know me and me no know you. But I was on fasting before you even release from prison. I was on fasting that very day before you release. And I hear the Lord said to me, that young man has made me a vow. And if he do not pay that vow unto me, he's gonna die. Me say, God, how you say? Me say, God, how you say? God say, yes. He made me a vow, and that is why I'm going to allow him to get released from jail. When you're in a prison, you cry day and night to the Father which is in heaven. And God give you another chance to come on earth. Come out of jail. Come redeem yourself. Katuri be under.
Welcome to Jamaica Dancehall Source News and Entertainment with a Buzz. Now, people, isn't it strange that since Vybz Kartel have been released from prison after doing about 13 years or so, a whole bunch of these fake prophetess, men of the cloth, men of the DC, you know what that means, have come out with all sorts of dream, with all sorts of vision, more like delusion, more like hallucination. It seems as if when Vybz Kartel was locked up, nobody had any sorts of vision. The man up above or below was not giving them any dream, was not giving them any sorts of vision. But as soon as Vybz Kartel come out, it is as if it was a free-for-all. All the visionary, all the prophet and prophetess were jumping out of the woodwork. Isn't it kind of coincidental? Is this some sort of cloud-chasing mission? Well, people, a man allegedly of the cloth has a little bit of response on people. Not to say that his vision is better or deeper or he is more a man of the cloth than any of the other three that I showed you in the start of this. However, I want you to take a look to the edited version of what he had to say about these people's dream, vision, or delusion. And then I'll give my piece.
The first thing me I go say to you is that God not tell you nothing. That's the first thing I'm going to tell you. Many of you coming out and you guys don't know nothing that the Bible teaches. Nothing. And it's people like you and others make some people not even want to serve God. Now, let me help you to understand something, my lady. And I don't care zero if nobody want to talk about church, not unite. I'm a church person, I'm a Christian. And I know every spirit we can unite with, because if the spirit is not saying where the word of God is saying, we are not going to agree with that.
Now, people, that man in the video was speaking specifically about these prophet or prophetess, false prophet, false prophetess, that were speaking about Vybz Kartel. However, he made a general point that a lot of times when you hear these people come out, they are not speaking from God. God did not give them any sort of vision or dream. They are speaking from their self-conceived, what they are thinking in their mind, delusional, hallucinated mind. So therefore, it has nothing to do with any sort of message from God. Them just look some sorts of clouds. Well, people, here's my views on the whole thing. And I am no sort of preacher by any stretch of the imagination. But this is my views. This is my advice. Maybe you should put down that crack pipe. Whatever it is that you're smoking, whatever it is that you're drinking, you should let it go. Seek rehabilitation. Look out for yourself. How is it that everybody that seems to be speaking look like them kind of have some sort of mental illness? How is it that all of these persons that are getting all of these dreams, all of these vision, don't seem as if they're okay financially? So why is it that the Lord is using you as a vessel when it looks like you need more help than the person that you're getting all sorts of base visions about? And people, I could be wrong, but me just I say, that is my opinion, point blank and period.
St. Mary update.
Live. We have an accident right before it's at Dover top side. My place. 2 Rastaman crash. I almost lose them lives. So one of them. It's at the passenger. Rasta you got the hospital there, you know? Till the next one on the car, I just draw them out the car. Rasta, left it and come on, Rasta. Left it and come on, man. Yo, come out of the car. You have a life on him. Draw it to the car. Left car and come on, the hospital, man. One look in her ass. See there, that's on the driver here.
I'm inside the car.
I saw them, I pulled them, I come from, you know. Me the mosquito blood clot, I don't know look wild. But look, you know, you Rasta. Rasta still proud now, watch it. People set me up here live here. Accident look wild. Top side ocean way. Ferry at Dover, alright? Almost kill themselves look wild. And I speed them, you know, they hide and talk. So need to go to the hospital, brother. Alright? Yeah, they need to go to the hospital. See one. Yeah, they forgot the hospital. Them man them junk, brother. I'm not gonna fuck. You can't kill somebody on the road. 2 of them junk. If you lock up them blood clot too. Them junk for you. Can't kill me look wild. Yeah, B.
So the next thing that is popping in the news, based on the video that you just saw of an accident that took place in St. Mary, involving 2 Rastaman from Upper Bobo Hill. Well, people, based on what the man is saying, it seems as if they were under the influence of J-Ray and Nevio. Or them drink some sorts of baba roots that was spruced up with some sorts of lizard tail, some sorts of jankrabati or something, people. Me don't know, me just say, based on what this man is saying. Now, people, if you notice, even after the people then pulled them out of the vehicle, I guess the owner of the vehicle was in the vehicle back again, testing the wheel, make sure say it is working. He was making a conscious decision, conscious being Rasta, if he can still drive and go home and meet whatever deadline he was trying to meet. Luckily for them, they did not meet the actual deadline, meaning getting unalive. People, me no know. It is a very bad combination when you give a Rastaman a spliff, give him some alcohol and give him a car, and he's blazing like a mad bat out of hell. This is usually what happens. Such is the case in this case. Point blank and period.
Those who are in need, if you can, donate something extra special to the cause tonight.
Okay, no problem. Yeah, big up now.
Like how much?
How much am I doing? You good man, how yourself man, I'll do my thing, you know?
So you don't count it
up
now?
Make money, muckle.
Yeah, so you count it now? Yeah, in the bag.
So you have a, just have a little bit of emphasis. Pause.
So the next thing that is popping in the news is based off a video that has been making its round on social media, where we saw that Miss Kitty was the host for the telethon that was held for Hurricane Melissa relief. One of the persons that were performing was Tommy Lee Sparta, and you saw that it seems as if Miss Kitty was asking Tommy Lee Sparta for some donation. It seems as if Miss Kitty did not realize that Tommy Lee Sparta had already been on the ground and donating. Just in case Miss Kitty or nobody else saw it, I want you to take a look at when Tommy Lee Sparta met with the mayor of St. James, Montego Bay. This is exactly what transpired. Take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
Richard Vernon, Mayor of Montego Bay. We are here at the St. James Municipal Corporation, and we have a visitor.
Leroy Russell, aka Tommy.
All right, that is it. So we have decided to partner to continue the response to our citizens of Montego Bay who were devastated by Hurricane Melissa. I'm happy that we have our very own entertainers from within the city of Montego Bay on board to support Montegonians and the general St. James to ensure that our people build back and build back stronger. So big up to Tommy Lee,
respect,
and the team.
Same way, I love why the same way. Love work over catching on and
respect.
So like I said, that was Tommy Lee Sparta at the telethon being interviewed by Miss Kitty, and that was Tommy Lee Sparta at the Municipal Corporation of St. James, Montego Bay. So just in case Miss Kitty did not know, Tommy Lee Sparta has been putting in the work. Tommy Lee Sparta needs not donate anything else as it pertains to some government officials, meaning JLP and PNP. We don't really see them do anything. We see it seems as if the dancehall artists, the influencers are the ones that are putting in the work and saving a lot of persons in Jamaica. Still waiting for the government, still waiting for the PNP to actually dip in their pocket and do something. People, it seems as if we better hold our breath, because it seems as if that is not going to happen as efficiently as we would like it. Such is the case in this case, point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news when it comes to Doma, and Domara, the three persons that hold these status, we are speaking about L.A. Lewis, we are speaking about Foota Hype, and we are speaking about DJ Kentucky. We saw that DJ Kentucky, Foota Hype, and also Mr. L.A. Lewis came out and they are blaming all sorts of conspiracy theories. They are saying that Andrew Holness and his cumbalers are responsible for that hurricane. It was a man-made hurricane, and they are giving all sorts of BS proof. Well, people, it seems as if DJ Kentucky is back at it once more again with a new conspiracy, saying that Andrew Holness wants to build this smart city, and he's giving his evidence, or what he thinks is evidence. I want you to take a listen, take a look, and then I'll give my piece.
There will be no more cash. Cash will crash. There will be no more cash. Cash will crash.
Hold on it. They're not this money. They were saying catching a church in a brief. Say he wasn't a part of the killing, but because of film church, they will call him cult. I'm friend them did the killing. They're not this man then say they arrest and kill because he did that wear brief. Because obviously that, because you can't charge a man for a crime that he never committed. But again, how you kill a man, arrest a man to wear brief when the Jamaican government has legalized same-sex marriage in Jamaica. As a matter of fact, Jamaica becomes now a small state of the US. How? That's another reason why I want to kill him and lock him up. That's another blood clot reason. This is the reason. It's everything where the man that tell you how people are going to lose job, or the needs are going to come in, the cashless, this XYZ. It was told for 3-4 years ago. But I guess they never wanted to come out. Listen.
There will be no more cash. Cash will crash.
You have something now called artificial intelligence. Very soon, this position of a human being exchanging cash and so on, that is going to disappear from the banking system very soon. And you are going to have to interface with machines.
People who are working at the airport now that think people need them, you will be replaced. There will be no need for you to be there.
Incoming passengers, please be reminded to complete your passenger declaration at enterjamaica.com for immigration and customs.
At a time of famine and hardship like this world has never known or seen before in the history of humankind, this is what's happening. When people start to see the dead bodies that are piling up, they're going to start to retaliate, and they have now the lockdown is put in place, so you're locked into an area and you cannot leave that area. So this little this game that you think you're playing, that you'll be able to go in downtown or you go up to Kingston as you have a feel, it is not going to happen. They're going to ban you from traveling and moving and everything else until they have taken away all your liberties. If you don't wake up right now and understand. Imagine now there's no more JPS and no more NWC, and in order for you to get water and food, you have to go and show the mark. They're going to be controlling the water supply and the light. Are you hearing me?
Now, people, like I said, that is the edited version of the video that was posted by DJ Kentucky, in which he claims that the government is planning this smart city, cashless system, giving all sorts of conspiracy wherein robots are going to come and take over and then humans are going to be useless. That is the plan. So not only is he saying that Andrew Holness was responsible for that man-made storm, Hurricane Melissa, he is now coming up with some more even absurd conspiracy theories. And what makes it even worse is when a man that has mental illness is quoting from a man that is as mad as it gets, speaking about that preacher, false prophet, Mr. Kevin Smith. People, what do you think about this post that was made by DJ Kentucky? Has he completely lost it, or is he making sense? And the majority just fool, like them always say. A fool is always the last to know. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based on a very disturbing trend that I see on social media, specifically on TikTok. Members of the JCF seems to be getting a bad name, not based on their own deeds, but based on some stories that persons are coming up with. Persons are blaming the police for beating up their family member, beating them up, giving them all sorts of unnecessary tickets. However, their story kind of sounds a bit off. It sounds a bit shaky at best. I want you to take a look to a post that was made by a young lady where she claims that she was in her vehicle with her son and she was pulled over by the police. People, take a listen to what she has to say and then I'll give my piece.
Imagine me and my son are driving, and the man are going opposite direction, and the man turn back, pull you over. I tell my son to come out of the car. We come out of the car now. He might ask who you. So my son said my mother. So I say, sir, so you talk to people, officer? Yo, them car hot and way. And my son buy car put in my mother name and way. I say, officer, my car, I don't understand it. My son not buying a car put in my name. The man said, give him the insurance, I give him the insurance. This a bomb now, the man up on the insurance. The man I tell me say, at 21 and over, they on the insurance. So him not supposed to drive the car. So I say, what is the procedure? The man I go say, they might lock him up. So I say, alright, lock him up, officer. Because I know you can't lock up nobody for insurance. Him have my insurance in him hand. My insurance now up till January. Because when I pay for it for the year. You know what the man do? Say him not gonna lock him up, him gonna give him a ticket. The man give my son a ticket for $20,000. Say there is no insurance on the car. He might drive a car without insurance. You get what I say? I say, alright, fine. I say, alright, my son, give me the car, me finish drive and go where I go. You know what the man do? Ask me if I have a license, so I say, yeah. The man take my license and give me a ticket for $30,000. I gotta say, me, like him, I said, me, give my son the car, knowing that he's not supposed to drive a car. I give him the car. And I don't understand what the man give me a ticket for. Oh, come to me get a $30,000 ticket. If it's reasonable for say, alright, then him give my son a ticket because even though the insurance is there, nothing more than the money them I look at, I not give them $1. I not like police. I dislike police. 80% of police I not like. I see him what they want to stop me. He might ask me what year car this, what kind of work I do, my answer. He might tell me, say, he want to ignoring too because see him out there in the sun and look on the car where me drive. I read. Get the people enough to drive good things. My son at 19, and me, my son, anything we want, I give him that. Him not need for doing a scamming or nothing. I got him. I don't understand, you know. When you are red. If you don't like on a job, when you quit. And stop harass ghetto people. Or young boy when you see them a drive. I hate police. What me get ticket for? What a birthday. I not laugh. I hate 80% of police, God no. And you want to tell the people that my uncle will like a criminal, you know? I never did that go na $1. I swear.
Now, people, here's my disclaimer, and I was not there, and I don't want to sound like any sorts of doubting Thomas and picking up for the police over some ghetto youth and their mother. Somebody that struggle and make it to the top. We know say you have some bad mind police, and we know say you have some police that push the boundary of what they are supposed to do, not following the protocol. However, when I listen to this lady's story, it just sounds kind of far-fetched. It just sounds like something that is not quite right. The story just sounds like she's making it up as she go. And people, I am not saying that this lady is lying because I don't know her state of mind, don't know what she experienced, and if she did, the police was wrong. But me just say, if I was a betting man, and I am not, I would say that something is not 100 with this story. She's not giving us all the details as to why the police pulled her over. If the police actually pulled her over, if the story actually happened as if she say, and then again, that is just my opinion. Let me know in the comment section what you think. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is based off a video that has been making its round over social media where a man claims that he was using his truck to draw a couple of water tanks that he was going to take to do some hurricane relief for persons that needed it most. However, he was stopped by the police and he was given a ticket. He was saying that the police was unreasonable. I want you to take a look to exactly what this man has to say, and then I'll give my piece.
People, me take this thing and say me I carry look of water I go give people. And this man run me down up in a road and tap me and give me ticket. Say me operate country. See there my van me have a drive. If you carry look of water I go way a Westmoreland go give people. And me I talk to the man and the man still give me how much $1,000. Look here. Kuya. One ticket. This dog shit. Sterling.
A Jamaican man reported being stopped and ticketed by the police for transporting water to an affected area in Westmoreland following Hurricane Melissa. The victim stated he was not selling the water or doing anything of that nature. He was still slapped on the wrist with a ticket for trying to help those who are in need.
See the police I watch. So this is this police from Cottage Police Station. I want a real dog. See me, his name Sterling. I have to want labor right police, you know. Watch it. I don't like I sell water, you know, brother. I sell water, you know. It's a good thing, say. The man go and dig down all my lies if he say me about articulated ban, you know. How the man wicked, you know.
So people, you heard what that man had to say. Like I've always said, there are always three sides to the story. That motorist that was ticketed, the police that gave him the ticket, and what is the truth. I was not there, however, I can just give my opinion on everything. Something that we notice about Jamaicans, them take advantage of the situation. So therefore, if there's a hurricane, desperate times, they are going to say, even if he was using that van, and I'm not saying that he was, if the police pull him over and him knows him not have the proper paperwork, he doesn't have the proper vehicle, the proper plates, he might go say, he might drag the water from St. James to Westmoreland, which is kind of far, to be dragging some water from St. James to Westmoreland. So that kind of sounds questionable. However, if it is true and he was doing his deed as most persons in Jamaica are, helping out the needy, helping out the desperate people, then I think that it is unreasonable. Now, people, these are the facts. When it comes to ticket infraction, sometimes it is up to the discretion of the police officer. If when that police officer stops you and you give him an explanation that is reasonable, if he is a reasonable officer, he is going to give you a bly 50% of the time. I am not going to say 100% of the time. However, if your explanation sounds absurd, as in if you're dragging some water from Montego Bay to Westmoreland, he is probably more than likely not going to believe it. Because what you are dragging, what it is going to cost, and I understand that you have people with kind hearts. So it seems as if in this case, the police make a determination and his discretion told him that this man was telling him BS, whether it was true or not. People, that is just my opinion, was not there. I can only think what the police officer might have been thinking, what this man's decision was, or what this man's mindset was. Could be for good, could be that he was just exploiting a situation. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Point blank and period.
The advice to all who is cursing Mr. Andrew, Dr. Michael Andrew Gomez. Go curse your mother and your father. Go bring in the world come. And don't make no provision and no solid ground for you. And then if you go curse and let Mr. Andrew alone. Mr. Andrew no father. And him not responsible for no. And him not do for no same way. Go and go curse on no mother and no father. The abuse you know. Women who come a world and never save a dollar. Oh no. And make on there suffer. That's when you take it from Mr. Andrew. Love Mr. Andrew alone. Him do and him do what he can do. And what can do, he might make it stay. Love my Prime Minister. And go jump on Mark Golding back. Because him not, all when him not do not satisfied with him. Be sure you how biased and corrupt you people are. He's not doing anything and you are behind him fully.
Now people, I've said it already and I am going to say it once more again. It is becoming more and more obvious that persons that follow party, whether it's JLP or PNP, in this case we are talking about JLP and Jehovah's. They care about their politician more than they care about themselves, more than they care about their wives or husband, more than they care about their family, meaning kids. And it is even more apparent based on what we see happen as it pertains to Hurricane Melissa. We saw that the Prime Minister, the JLP, has been getting a whole bunch of bashing because persons are saying that they are not handling the hurricane relief program very well. In other words, they are getting a failing grade. So in this case, a JLP sheep, a PM sheep is telling persons that, listen, the Prime Minister is not your father. The Prime Minister did not bring you come here. Go and cuss out your worthless mama and papa. The Prime Minister is not responsible for you. Hold on a minute. The Prime Minister, the government of a country, is kind of responsible for the people, not directly, but indirectly. Because they voted him in, they gave him the responsibility as a leader, the manager of the country, the man on top of the totem pole. So therefore, if anything happens, he is supposed to make sure that he does everything efficiently. And the person that needs it the most, especially, not based on the fact that they are taking money out of the government's purse or the people's purse. The fact that a whole bunch of persons have been donating locally, meaning influencers, meaning artists, and even bigger, as it pertains to international people. So pretty much he is kind of responsible, whether you want to believe it or not. The moral of the story in all of this is that some of the abuse, some of the this is justified. However, a lot of it is not really justified. But we see that these political sheep, whether it is JLP or PNP, they're always playing the blame game. When the truth and the fact is that maybe if the PNP was in charge, maybe if the PNP was the government, the same thing more than likely would have happened. Because the truth and the fact is that based on the history of Jamaica, whether it's PNP or JLP, both of them are inefficient, both of them are incompetent. Some just have said, two-party but the same sad song. It is only a case that the JLP is a leader of the country right now in a crisis, as in Hurricane Melissa. So therefore, this is a response that we are getting. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.